All right, hey, this is week 3 of our fourth game here. We have the Amazon Wizard, Witch King, and the Dwarf. As you can see, the score is pretty tight. Pretty interesting overall. I mean, my my yawning would not hint at that, but so the Amazon is trying to locate the lair. Take a look at where everybody is here. So the Amazon is trying to locate the lair, and she is very close to doing so. So she's going to do that, and maybe even use a reroll if she needs to locate faster, slower. There are two tremendous dragons here blocking the escape of the crag. So we'll see how that goes. The wizard's about to reach the monastery. He has the climbing perk, which allows this first move into 3 to be 1 phase only. First mountain hex clearing of the day is 1 instead of 2. This allows him to walk out of the bat clearing with impunity. So he'll walk out, go up here, and then hide. So both the Amazon and the Wizard, good score, maybe, this turn. The Witch King has a different plan. And his plan is going to be to slide in here with the goblins, absorb the dragon, and then fly away. Now, the only thing that would stop him would be a roll of 6. When the bats prowl, and the reason we can fly away from all these goblins is that the tremendous flying dragon is a flyer, which means that when we flee using his time 4, only flying creatures count against him. All the goblins will be helpless to stop him. If the bats show up, though, all of a sudden, this is a little bit of a disaster, and we're not going to be able to do that. Now, we could kill lots of goblins with the tremendous flying dragon. In fact, it would be glorious, but for the fact that there are 6 sword goblins there, and we are a little concerned because if those sword goblins happen to flip and line up, we're in trouble. That's about a 10% chance. Now, don't get me wrong, we could. I mean, again, it really comes down to that 10% any given round that they do flip and line up. If they just flip and don't line up, as a for instance, then we can then you could get away at that point. So the question is, do you fight anything? And the answer is, you probably don't. You probably get away. And then use that power to fight pretty much anything else on the board. But we'll see. First, we're going to do the absorb. The dwarf, we gave a little bit of a pass. He walked into these ghosts without hiding, screwed up. We fought the ghosts. He lost 2 of his guardsmen. I remembered I had a card which allowed him to instantly hide, and so I retconned that, so I do apologize. But, so he used his card. He now has Possessed Spirit, and actually, at the beginning of the day, he will investigate Possessed Spirit and see where the spirit is hiding. And the spirit is hiding 8. Ledges 4. Where are the ledges? Ledges 4. So we'll take the 5 token, and we will write it right here. 5 token equal Possessed Spirit. Possessed Spirit is an event, so it's for anyone. There's a spirit here. You search and get a 3, 2, or 1 to capture it. You score a VP, and the spirit is your follower. When you're in a clearing with a denizen that is killed, you may order the spirit to possess that creature. It will become your follower. Its move and fight will be increased by 1. Once this denizen is killed, the spirit is freed from your service and leaves the game. So there you go. So strangely enough, we'll actually be in the neighborhood. Um, we'll be close enough to get there. And in fact, that's not a bad position to do so. So I'll have to think about that. Um, it's a point either way. So I think we have a lot of good opportunities here come day 15. And I think we have um not day 16, is it? No, we should be writing day 15. So we're gonna hide. We're gonna move to the gobs. There we go. Day 15. I think we have day 15 written for everybody, and we do. So let's see how this week goes. I'm sort of interested. These first few days should be quite interesting. Take a big roll there. That is a 2. Serpents and demons are going to appear, and the Witch King is first. And the Witch King's going to hide. He does, and then go into here. Slither 3 might bring something. It does. It brings these guys, but it is Slither 3, and so they appear there. Maybe that's a good first thing for the tremendous dragon to kill. The Amazon would love to be up there. She has Snake Charmer, but she's going to be way too far. She's way miles away. Amazon is next. Amazon is hiding and searching 3 times. So she will hide, I hope. I don't think it matters, actually. She doesn't. She now searches 3 times looking for a locate result of a 4 or a 1. 2 is not going to cut it. That's the first roll. Second roll is a 5. Not good enough. Another 5. She's going to use her lucky day and re-roll that particular search. Maybe. No, not at all. She does not. So she does not find that today. That's her day. The dwarf is going to follow 1, 2, 3, and then the guard's going to hide. Oh, he does. So we're all hidden. And Dank. Dank cave. Dank's going to do it. Boom, right on top of us. Sort of wish we could. There we go. And now it is the wizard's turn. The wizard walks up again to the monastery. Monastery stays there for the rest of the game. It has a number of sort of functions, but he gets a VP for popping it. It gives him 3 points with the cards. And frankly, that's it. That's all he gets. He doesn't get anything special for doing that, and he will hide. But I don't think it's going to matter, and he is hidden. But it doesn't truly matter because nothing's going to appear there. So, not bad. Wizard scores. Oops. And so what that's going to do is it's going to get, he kicks up in tied for last, second, whatever, third place with the Amazon. So, all right, good deal. 2 characters get new cards. The Amazon gets Troll Slayer, which is not ideal for her, but maybe, you never know. And the wizard is going to draw Bridge Magic. That's actually. So Bridge Magic is cross 3 bridges. And if you can manage to do that, you'll get a bridge charm, which allows you to change paths on the bridge, but then has a chance of breaking every time. The only problem is he finds himself not really anywhere near a damn bridge. I suppose. I mean, he could one. God, that is a long walk. That's a long. Those are long sets of walks for him. So we'll have to see what he plans to do. All right, let's figure out. So, I mean, I hate to say, I think day 16 is exactly the same for her. She's got to hide and search. The wizard has to figure out what the hell he wants to do now. Explore the Borderlands might be good. So he could hide and go. I think he's gonna hide. Does the monastery have anything for him to do up here? I don't think so. I think it sells type 1 spells. He could rest. He could remove hexes. He does not need any of that right now. He needs to get out of Dodge. He could hide and go 1, 2, 3. Right? That's a mount clearing tile clearing. But that's a dangerous one hide. I think that's rough. Does he has nothing. So I think he's going to hide twice, move here, and does he have and rest? So hide twice, rest, move 3, I think. Mountain 3, I think, is the next one. And he can do that for 1 because of his power. So there you go. I'm going to put the monastery below him. That's his move. Oh, wait, we got to fight. Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on. We do have to do the Witch King's battle here. So that is vaguely critical. And it's not a ton of really a battle. It would be a battle. It's pretty much a battle if we made the call to fight. So no one's on Mashit. We're going to cast Absorb Essence on, us, essentially. Oh, and of course we have the weird text bug on these sheets. I'll remember to fix everybody's spells here. You can see what it sort of does. It sort of writes it in weird location. And all you got to do is transfer them to new spots. And the spots change like every time you save and come back. It'll be this one will be messed up and these ones will be fine. So there's something about that. So we can absorb. We are now the tremendous flying dragon. And I assume that makes you unhidden because it's, it's effectively an attack or whatever. And then, but no one's on our sheet. Now they're on our sheet. And so the question is whether or not, how lucky do you feel? It's a lot lucky, by the way. You're really saying, I think I can last for 6 rounds because you're still only killing one of these guys around. And I don't think that's how this is going to go. I think what's going to happen is we are 100% going to escape. Just round 2, we use our fly 4 with the tremendous dragon to fly out of the hex. And none of these goblins can chase us. So I think we're good. Let's put these guys right back in their cave. There you go. And we are going to fly. Where are we going to fly to? Good question. Where do we want to get? We want to get to something to kill. we we want to kill somebody. Who don't we like? Bash cars. We're friendly with a company. We don't love the Lancers and we don't love the Order. The Order could kick our ass though, so let's not sit on that one too well. The patrol we really don't care about. We don't really care about the patrol. We could probably gut them if we wanted to. That would give us a little bit of action there. With the caveat that we might end up here, and this is a lot less of a useful spot to be. But we got to pick one of these. So we're going to go here. So we are between these two hexes when we run out of the tile and fly. So that's where he ends up. Last combat here is whether or not these guys are going to fight this dude. So they do light damage or tears them apart. I think we can do this fight. So let's go to the dwarfs. And we So here's what we got. All these guys can indeed kill them. They can't guarantee a kill, is really what it means. And round 1, he's going to hit someone. And then round 2, he's going to hit them and theoretically kill him, but then we'll undercut. I think this is an auto kill. Like, so if we lure him with guard 2 and flip him to that side, he possibly misses first round. He kills if he lines them up. If he doesn't line them up, then essentially you have that situation. He'll do light damage, which is nothing. And then we have an equal time, but our weapon is longer, and we can now guarantee the hit. So I think so we're going to do that. We're going to play on guard 2 sheet. And the only thing we're going to do to help us out is we will. I don't think we even need to ready the weapon. So we'll play here. We'll play an attack there. Just in case, maybe we can, a little fatigue, but we'll keep him out of the clutches. Let's see where the snake ends up. The snake ends up staying right there, and he doesn't flip because he's a tremendous. So what happens is that this guy hits first because he is longer weapon on round 1. He kills a tremendous serpent doing tremendous damage, tremendous star damage, which is knocked down to tremendous. So there you go, 7 and 7, and we do fatigue 1 because we did play a chit there. So We'll put that in there and oops, that's wounded. Wrong one. And theoretically, we didn't even wound, so we have to pull those, figure out those chits too. But we will. So those guys are back with our Heidi thing. This guy goes back with the dwarf. We get 7 and 7 points. So that gives us 12 prowess. And that is the end of day 15. So let's check the prowess totals. The prowess totals are 10 for the Amazon, 6 for the wizard, 16, and 12. So what that is going to mean is that our Witch King is the prowess leader, but the Amazon now loses a point, the dwarf gains a point, and the dwarf is going to eke ahead, and the Amazon is going to slide into last place. She loses her prowess point because the dwarf is overtaken. All right. And there you go. And so that's officially the end of day 15, I think. I don't think anybody else has any fights or time, anything like that. So she's going to hide and search. He's going to move into the mountains. We got to figure out what our guy does. He's got to do a fly action first. Gosh, I don't even know. I think, well, he's got to fly into one of these two. He doesn't want to fly into this one. That would be a little bit of a mess. So we're going to fly here. So we're going to fly into the mountains. And we're going to hide. I mean, twice, I suppose. We're going to do our extra spell phase, and then we're going to spell. And that's our turn. The dwarf, who has the timeless jewel, of course, I think his guard is going to follow him now. So we're going to go back to and we need to make a little bit of hay here because we don't got an infinite amount of days for that to go. So, although we could try to rehire them, of course, at some point. So I think we're ready for day 16. Let's mark it. Let's get a roll there. 2 serpents and demons again. And let's get our order. It's the guard and the dwarf together again. And there you go. I think the guard and the dwarf is going to move in. So that's 1. With his extra phase, so he's going to hide now, effectively. So he's going to hide. He does. So they're hidden. Last thing he will do is appear, search, locate. 3. He finds passages. That ain't gonna cut it. Yep, and there's no passages here. So he is done. It's stink and the statue in 2. Nothing pops up. And we are on to the Amazon. The Amazon is hiding. She fails. She locates 3 times. This is the first of 3. And she finds this path. Nope, she's locating, not peering. So she didn't even find that path. That's 1. This is 2. She blows it. This is 3. Come on. Nope, blows it again. She is done. And that's a bummer. And she is finished. The Witch King flies to the mountains. He has to land. Oops. We'll roll a die there for the landing clearing. 4. He lands here. He's going to hide because he was worried about, and he does. And he does spell X and spell, mostly to pull that there. Tomorrow he might even rest one. But just in case he needed it, he's going to spell X and spell. And now the wizard goes there. 2 hides and a rest. Oh, and first we need to, hold on. Yeah, I don't think anything appears, right? No. So he's going to hide twice and rest. Doesn't really matter. Hides. And then he pulls back his chit. And he is done. He's hidden. She's not hidden. He's hidden. That's it, though. That is day 16. I'll be honest, that's a little bit of a bummer, right? For the dwarf. That sucks a little bit. So we got 2 treasure locations here. And that's a rough fight. We have nothing up here. We have one sort of crappy treasure location for the dwarf, at least here. So his caves are a bust. There is no good reason to stay where he's at, and he took quite a while to get there. And he does need cash if he's going to rehire the guard or up their term. He's going to need cash. Now, the one thing about the statue, which does make it worthwhile, so I will say that, is that there's only 3 treasures there, but the dwarf can roll a 1 die. So at the very least, he can loot the thing a little bit, right? So I'm going to say the dwarf is going to go 1, 2, 3. He's just going to do a naked move. So X, F dwarf. That's his move on day 17. The Amazon is hiding and searching. So same thing. The wizard probably could use to fix his spell choices there. So we do have sleep and fiery blast, and that's great. And I think he's going to explore the dang borderland. If he hides twice, he could go 1, 2, and be here. So I think that's what he's going to do. He's going to do double hide, move, and then move into 4. The Witch King is going to rest, use his spell X and spell, and that's going to pull back this guy and flip it. So he will have 2 black chits. One can be used to cast, the other used to turn into a giant dragon. And he Magic site not great to find paths though. So paths sort of suck. Good to know. Good to know. So we're not going to end up walking here, right? That's just not going to happen. But we do still have 2 moves left, and what are you going to do with those 2 flipping moves, huh? You can't go into any cave, so that's what you can't do. I do like having the extra bits. Wolf Tamer is theoretically ruins. Find armor is sort of useless. Oh, the funny part is he can find armor. It doesn't do any good for him. Um, I think he's going to pop it though. And so he does find armor in roar. So it means, if you end your thing in a roar, you get armor. And he can pick a piece of armor. And he will pick a piece of armor. And then he's going to drop it in the damn clearing because he can't have it. So he'll pick a shield, I suppose. We'll just go with that. There we go. A shield is there. And the nice thing is that's going to give him another card tomorrow. Does he have no spiders? Here, maybe? I'm trying to figure out his next plan, and I don't love any of them. Killing dudes, I think, really is the plan. I mean, he could eat the patrol. I'm actually not one for rando killing the natives unless you are, enemies with them already. So I'm not a giant fan of that strategy. Just feels out of place to me. It's meta. It's a good strategy for certain. I tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna move Mountain 2. Move Mountain 2, and then we're gonna hide. And that'll be our turn. So she has a turn, he has a turn, he has a day 17. He has a 17. He has a 17. All right. Day 17. We got a roll. It's a 5. Spiders and imps. And the Witch King has Spider Slayer. That'd be nice if he could find a spider or an imp to kill. We draw that in, and we pull him out. The Witch King is first, second, third, done, and done. And so the Witch King is going to rest. So he pulls us back. He's going to flip it. He's going to move to Mountain 2. And he is going to attempt to hide. And he fails. But nothing appears. So that's done. The Amazon, well, she's back to about where she was. See if we can't. She hides. Oh, God, you gotta be kidding me. That was the greatest search roll ever. That's one. First search roll is nothing. Second locate roll is found. Done. So good. She pops the lair. So that's her second attempt. That's going to allow her to score a point. So that's another point for her. So that is cool. And her third roll is a loot roll in the lane. So she loots 5. The fifth card. 7 league boots. I love it. Those are totally active. Opens the crypt in the vault and she gets an extra move, even beyond the moves she already gets. I am very excited about that. That is her day, though. Nothing appears because I think we're on spiders and imps, and I don't see any purple crosses, so she is fine today. The dwarf, him and his compatriots go 1, 2, 3. It is, I think he was doing a bear move. Well, that was his plan anyway. Now, does he still do the bear move? Because he's not writing his move, if you recall. Spiders and imps. Yes, because his boys can take the imp all day. And so what's going to happen is the imp pops at the statue, and then his guys are going to eat the imp today. And the wizard hides twice. So he is unhidden at the beginning of the day. He hides, and he goes here, and I believe there. Is that where he ends up? Yes, M4. And I don't think anything pops because nothing's there to pop. And that's the day, minus the fact that we do have a small combat here. So let's bring these guys down. We are going to deploy. So the imp ends up on his own sheet. These two guys will end up here. We'll put him right there. We will play right on the bottom there too. Give ourselves one more, and the weapon will be ready because we'll play this to ready it and this to play it. We need to rest as the dwarf here. So let's roll for the imp. The imp gets a 6, so he is all the way down. Does the imp flip? The imp does flip. This guy right here is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and not flip. And then these two guys, let's see. He goes here. He goes here. The first one, or this one I should say, doesn't flip. The bottom one does not flip. We will kill the imp. And he doesn't line up with anyone. He is dead. Well, he flipped. He actually... no, he didn't attack first because he flipped to Tooth and Claw as opposed to the Curse, which we would have then had to roll the Curse. So that's 2 points. I think the imp is 2 and 1. 2 and 1. We got a couple more notoriety. These guys go back. This goes back. Oop. Active. The dwarf is there. That was the one combat we had today. Everybody else, I think, is free and clear today. So the dwarf, easy day. Well, he's gonna do X. His follower is going to hide once and search once now instead of following. Um, the Amazon has to take advantage of this. She's gonna hide and search 3 times and maybe get some loot, pull some loot out of that lair. But we do pull, so we got a black source for the Amazon. That is pointless. So she's gonna play that like super early just to get rid of it. The Witch King draws the Riddle game. And he will probably investigate that. Riddle game. Choose a clearing in Ruins W, Bones W, or Dank W. Okay. Ruins W, Bones W, or Dank W. Well, he's going to choose Ruins W, and he's going to choose. Uh, he's going to choose 5. So there you go. He's going to choose clearing 5. And it'll be green 5 riddle game. And riddle game is for whom? Is it for everybody? It is for self. So it is for the Witch King. Done. So the riddle game, a troublesome imp, a clever imp, waits in this clearing to challenge you to a game of riddles. End your day in the marked clearing. Fatigue any number of asterisks. You get 1 chance to answer the imp's riddle, plus an additional chance for every 2 asterisks you fatigued. For each chance, a roll of 1, 2, or 3 means you answered the riddle. Score a VP, gain a small treasure. If you cannot answer the riddle, you walk away empty-handed, discard the card. Done. Um, I think he's going to head that way. I think that's the break he sort of needed. And that's what I needed to see. So I have 2 melt into mists left. And of course, a dragon appearance, of course. But I have 2 melt into mists left. So I could literally walk up in here, pop melt into mist, and walk out tomorrow and get there. And maybe the wolves appear. I think we're going to do that. I think we're going to take a naked move into Borderlands 5 and Borderlands 3. So move BL5, move BL3. Done. And he is done. So that's the Witch King. She's drawing stuff out of there. We just got to figure out what the wizard is gonna do. So the wizard has made it past the bats. He cannot quite make a naked move. Strangely enough, he can. Pretty much anything in this clearing, he can knock out with sleep. So he could possibly get away with a 1-2 move into the Borderlands. Now the problem is, it's a little bit of a haul. If he wants to get explore the Borderland, you're talking 1 day, Um, 2 days, 3 days, one, maybe one. So one, two, three, four. It's at least 4 days. It's going to spend 4 days, and that is assuming he doesn't hide. That's crazy. Um, so I don't exactly know. The other option is to take on his challenger, but man, I can't imagine him not getting pounded by that guy. Let's read the challenge, shall we? The challenge. When you arrive, the denizen issues his challenge to a fair fight. If you accept the challenge, it cannot be hidden. Killing the challenger into a VP prowess. 5 prowess in addition to what you get from the kill. 5 gold in addition to what you get from the kill. So it's like killing the NATO. Suffer no loss of status of the challenger group. You may choose to. Now, is he friendly with this group? He is friendly with the woodfolk. If you were friendly or allied with the challengers group, you may talk your way out of the fight. Oh, we're doing that. Perfect. That's great. So what we're gonna do instead, um, is we're gonna naked move into high pass 3. We're gonna move, high pass 3. Done. I like it. We do have. Yep, we got chits. We are ready to roll. Very excited about that. Does everybody have a move written? 18, 18, 18, 18. Done. It is day 18. Let's see what's going to pop on day 18. 2. Serpents, demons again. Something's wrong with these dice. Or the way I'm rolling them. Okay. Looks like the guard and the dwarf and the Amazon and the Witch King and the wizard. Guard and the dwarf. So guard is first, technically, because he's not following the dwarf. Okay. Guard is hiding. The guard does hide, and the guard HQ locates. He does not locate. The dwarf is going to, knowing what he knows about the die roll, he's going to just locate. Oh, he rolls 1 die. Sorry, stop. 1 die only. Locate roll. 1. He chooses to locate the statue. So statue it is. So he's popped the statue, and he has 2 locates remaining. So he's going to loot the statue. This is roll 2. He gets the 3rd treasure in the pile. That means the 6th treasure, because there's 3 spells. So 6 is the 3rd treasure. He has a vial of healing. That's going to sit in the inactive. And he's still got 1 more loot coming up. By the way, the guard just found it because he's unhidden. Guard spying on him. 2 or 1? No, it's a 6. So that's it. And nothing happens. And then the rest of the day for him, the Amazon is going to hide once. She does. She loots 3 times in the lair. 6. Ugh. Nope, she can get a 6. Bam, take it. Cloven hoof. Womp. +1 to all rolls when in the same clearing. Well, that stinks. But it's there for now. So that's her first loot roll. Her second loot roll is a 5. Royal Scepter, extra higher phase. You will take it. And that's a great treasure. This is the third loot roll, by the way. And let's see. Come on, she needs a low roll. No, 6. And she gets nothing that time. Nothing appears. So the nice thing is that she has 2 great treasures. So she's actually on the board with great treasures. So that's sort of cool. Okay. It is the Witch King's turn. And I think, didn't we just say we're going 1, 2? We're done. It's serpents and demons. So these serpents, strangely enough, these serpents are prowling, but really the Witch King's prowling. And he just waltzes right on up. And there you go. He could melt into mist. He could absorb. He doesn't care. I think he's actually going to fight them guys at the end of the day. Those guys. The wizard goes 1, 2, and nothing appears on a roll of 2. And so we are done with all those moves today. Let's do the Witch King. Let's see how he's gonna roll with this. What do we got here? We got 3. So I've got 2 black. So these monsters are on my sheet 100%. We are absolutely going to fatigue and power that guy, the absorb, in our encounter step, and we will target that dude. This is sort of an auto win, in the sense we can't be killed. So, okay, so let's roll, see where they go. This is round 1. 3 stays the same. These 2 flip. Oh, and I'm sorry, we would be playing it on that side. There's no reason to play it on the other side. These guys are heavy and armored. Do they flip? Do the serpents flip? Yep, he does. Does he? No. So, who hits whom when? He's first. I think the head is a 7, so that's the longest thing, and it's going to hit that guy and kill him. So he is dead. This guy hits us for heavy damage. We are tremendous, so we take no damage. And it's round 1 again because someone actually got killed. So we're going to target him. 6, so he goes down to here. Does, oops. Does he flip or no? He does not flip. So now, we undercut him, and we're going to hit him actually 2 times, really. Once for medium damage and once for tremendous damage. Now, this is the same time, but it is longer. So we're going to hit first, and this guy is going to kill this serpent by undercutting his time this time, since he switched to a 4 when he flipped. And so we're going to get 4 and 8. That is 12 points. So the Witch King is going to score 28. So prowess train, he is definitely on the prowess train there. But I don't think anybody else has anything at the end of the day. I think we are otherwise quiet today. The Amazon does get a card because she burned a black source. She gets the locksmith. Random clearing in the high pass. Locksmith in the high pass. She'll investigate that today in case 2. That's for the Amazon. She can actually get there. She gives him the keys. She doesn't need the keys anymore. What she needs is to not be in the damn clearing with the cloven hoof. So let's take a quick look at our points again here. So the nice thing is the Amazon has scored. She has 2 great treasures at the moment. So that's going to put her undoubtedly in the lead here. So she with great treasures. So she scores 2 on great treasures. That ties her for the dwarf now, which is sort of interesting. And we have the Witch King and the Wizard sort of pulling up the other 2 positions. So cool. Now, how many treasures are sitting in this layer? There are 4. So we're talking 3s, 2s, or 1s. I think the Amazon is going to do a double move to 6. So X move, 6. She's then going to move back into the layer. That's 2 of her phases, and then search and search again. So I think she's going to drop the cloven hoof effectively away. Doesn't do her much good. The Wizard is in the high pass. So let's take a quick look. Everything's in 5. Let's take a quick look. Four connects with 5. So we're going to move into 4. Done. Move, Maple Woods 4. And we are done. The Witch King is gonna go 1 into the Nutwoods. So he's gonna take an easy move 2. So move into the Nutwoods. He is then going to rest because he wants this chip back. He is then going to use his extra spell X and a spell, and that's 4 phases, and he will then have this and have flipped it back. So very good for him. And then I think the dwarf is pretty much he's gonna search. You're just gonna search the whole dang thing, man. We're searching the heck out of this thing. Trying to get this thing out the door here is what we're trying to do. Trying to get this statue looted a little bit. Maybe grab a treasure or 2. So everybody has a move for the day. This is day 19, I believe. Yep. Oop, is it? Real quick, check. Yep, is day 19. Move the marker. Roll that die. It is 6, so we're going to have bats showing up. Witch King is first. We got all our guys there. Amazon is second, then the dwarf and his lackey, and then the wizard. So Witch King first is going to do a double move up to there. What does he do? He rests once, flips that guy, and he is done. Amazon double moves. Drops that takes the cloven hoof. One of these days, I'm going to get a game where the cloven hoof, keeping it, is the best idea. Drops it in 6. She then moves back, and then she's going to loot the layer twice, and she rolls a 3. So not bad. That paid off. Well, Bejeweled Dwarf Vest. Ooh, I like it. I like it, and the best part is it's another great treasure. So intercepts thrust attacks. Give 23 gold when destroyed by attacks. She could sell it to the soldiers for 10 prowess. So intercepts thrust attacks. So that's nice. That is the first of 2 loots. 4. I don't think she's going to get anything out of that one. She does not. But I don't think anything appears because, yep, nothing there. The dwarf and his guy. Now, I wonder if they can they trade locations at the beginning of the day? Can you trade locations? Good question. Can I do Control F? No. Can I do Control F here? No, that is bad. All bad. That is all a bad thing. So let's go here. Let's go to the very end. Trading 91. Let's go to 91. See if we can. Trading. They can trade when they're in the same clearing, exchange gold, information, blah, done. Okay, that looks good to me. So we both have now, everybody knows where the layer is, the statue is, and now we are simply rolling. The dwarf is first. He's going to roll to loot the statue. That's a fail. This is the second loot, is a 1. So he's going to get the top treasure, which is actually this card. Battle Bracelets doesn't suck. Shift attack if all targets maneuver more than 4. Last loot is a 2. I think that is now nothing effectively. Yep. Now his guy gets 2 rolls. He has to roll double 1s. It is and done. I like it. Nothing with magic on it, though, which is a little crappy. Oh, and he will investigate ancient scrolls, by the way. I sort of forgot earlier. And that allows him to put a visitor of his choice to a random dwelling. He likes the scholar. The dwarf is buddies with the scholar. He's going to put the scholar in play, and he puts him in play at the 4, which is the inn. So for better or worse, scholars at the end. which is strangely close but strangely far from where we're at. So, it's the wizard's turn. The wizard is just moving to there. He's done, and nothing appears. We are done with day 19. Let's take a little bit of stock of everybody. Six. So she could spend one more day looting, I think. The vest is nice. Now the thing with that would simply be at end of the game here, getting that $27 theoretically puts her in top spot for gold also. And so that would put her at 7 points. So that's intriguing. Whether or not it's time to get out of Dodge, though, because we only have 3 treasures left, that's a good question. Is the locksmith gettable? Sure. You can just if you can walk up through here, right? Bam, 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 and get there relatively quickly. She has 2 extra moves, so she can really book it through. If she can get past all that. The battle bracelets are great, but everything that's going to affect the battle bracelets are great. So, I don't know. I think, um, maybe she keeps them for now. Maybe she just tries to sell them at the Rogue and take that money and pop the gold, and then get to the locksmith and score again. Heavy trolls would be not yet doable because she needs a weapon, and she does not have a good weapon. Lancers and patrol. I'd have to. Who the heck sells? Who sells? I suppose medium weapons. Her medium weapon is not great, right? H4. Ooh, that's just not cutting it. She had a medium weapon. She could do heavy, let's say a medium axe or something. She would do heavy star damage, which would kill a heavy troll or whatever. But she could never guarantee a hit, and so that would ultimately sort of wear her down a little bit. Ideally, she gets the medium bow and kills everything all day. But to get the medium bow, you've got to get those wood folk. And the wood folk aren't really out. Just their boy here at the campfire. So she could also run to Snake Charmer, except that I think they've killed all the goddamn snakes. So that is uncool. So I think what she's going to do is we're going to take one more day, right? So one more day. She's going to hide. And actually, she's just going to search 4 times. She's going to go search. If the dragons prowl onto her, oh well, she's good to go. Well, with the caveat, that's true. She actually, nope, she's good. She's fine. She'll live. If they prowl onto her, she's stuck there till she hides. That's just sort of how it goes. Our wizard on day 20. So let's take a quick look. I think the plan is to flip this tile and walk to 5. So we're going to. We don't need to spell X because the wizard, that's one of his optional special powers. So we're going to spell. That's going to flip the tile. Well, it's going to flip a chit because we need a gray chit to do this. Then we're going to spell to flip the tile. Then we're going to hide just in case, and then we're going to move to the campfire. And that's our turn. The Witch King. Oh, the Witch King needs to resolve his riddle game. So that's true. So let's do that in the night here, in the evening. So we're resolving the riddle game. So he needs to fatigue any number of asterisks. We're gonna do. I mean, if I'm to be honest, he can fatigue these two because these are used for meld into mist, and these two. So that's 4. That means he gets 3 rolls to do the riddle game. So the first roll is a 2. Done. He succeeds. Riddle game complete. What does he get? 1 VP and a small treasure. So let me cut the riddle game there. Let's mark VP. So he's actually scored another card. So that's cool for him. That goes back to the board, of course. And he's going to pull a small treasure. And so what I've decided is I don't care if there's duplicate treasures out because I don't think it's possible to, I don't know if this deck still has these cards in it. I have no idea. What does he get? He gets the Withered Claw. No, I don't want the whole deck. What? No, oh, okay, I'm sorry. Want one. Let me draw from the deck. Sorry. There we go. That's what I wanted. He gets the Withered Claw. No, I just wanted to draw. I don't understand. So am I getting a whole deck when I do that? I must be getting a whole deck. Let me draw from the deck. So let me see. Shuffle, draw. Okay, there you go. He gets Power Gauntlets. The nice thing for the Witch King is that he can carry these because they're negligible. And he now has a fight H4. It does him no good whatsoever. He cannot carry a weapon. But he can carry a dagger now. He can use his dagger now and do tons and tons of damage. Not really, but he's got a treasure and he's got a riddle and he's good to go. And the imp goes off into the discard pile. So he is done with that. And now what does he want to do? Well, before he does that, he does get to draw a card. So he has Spider Slayer again. He has 2 of them. We actually have to discard one because you can't have 2 of the same right there. He has Take Cover, which allows him to when he needs to. So that's sort of useless. He was looking for something a little bit more indicative of where he should go next. He's gonna let's try. I'll tell you what. Let's try this here a little bit, right? So we're gonna move into the deep woods. We're going to search twice and then move back into the nutwoods. So in theory, magic site, discover chits. Look at the map chits. Cross site chits off your discovery list. Done. You don't have to be in the place. You don't have to be in the clearing. You can literally find them all. So let's just get that done, but then come back here in case it's a wolf roll. We can get the wolves to pop. And then the dwarf, I don't think I want to sit here and try to roll on the one treasure left at the statue. I think we are good. I think we're done at the statue. So the question then becomes, what is the plan? The 5 token is the possessed spirit. We could do that. We could get there. We can get there pretty quick. I don't love sort of what the game for the dwarf has to be now, which seems to be uh, actually moving in the daytime. Um, but we could. Oh, and he gets an extra search. God damn it. So I totally screwed him up a little bit. He probably got a whole day that he didn't need to do that. So that's my fault. Womp womp. What I will probably do if I can sell the battle bracelets right now, well, not right now, but soonish, I'll have 25 gold. I can re-up with a guard. With the problem that it knocks me down to crap gold. But I might sell the timeless jewel also. Okay, so I think our move is I think we're going to X and we're going to follow the dwarf. And that's it. That's what we're doing. So on day 20, he's got to move. He's got to move. He's got to move. She's also got to move. We are done with day 20. Let's see what pops on day 20. 1. So dragons are going to move. It's a little bit not ideal for the Amazon, actually. But whatever. The guard, he's following the dwarf. The Amazon will then go get her butt kicked by bad guys, and then there we go. So the dwarf's going to go. He's going to search 4 times, potentially. So fail. He needs a 1, 2, or 3 to find this. Fail. Come on, man. Fail. Got to be kidding me. So he gets it finally the last time. So that's it. He can mark off. Oops, what the hell is it? It is caves to 3. There you go. He marks off caves 2 to 3. But that's his move. That's sort of lame. And he is done with the day. The Amazon, I think she's searching 4 times. She is literally just busting it up. She is searching all day, hoping to get the last 1 or 2 pull out of her. 1, nope. 1, come on, come on, come on. 2, nope. 3, no. 4, come on, give me a 3. Yes. All right, sweet. We got one last draw out here. Ointment of Steel intercepts all attacks as T armor, and then you discard it. It's a potion. That's great, by the way. Now, these 2 guys jump on her. The nice thing is, she's like, well, I'm going to run out of the clearing then because you guys are slow as all get out. So she runs out of the clearing while the 2 guardians sort of pop in there. So she is done, and she avoids getting caught by the dragons. The wizard, he is spelling, so flipping that one. Then he is spelling again, which largely burns it. We are unlocking this tile and then flipping the whole thing like that. Then he walks down here. He's going to hide first, actually. So good point. Just in case. 3. He does hide. No one shows up, though. It's the inn and large campfire. This is the small campfire. So he is done for the day. Oh, I'm sorry. And the Witch King has to go. Oop, womp womp. This is a bad day for me. I've screwed up all the stuff. The Witch King is going to move into here. He's going to pull Magic Sight out of his rear end. And he's actually hoping for a 5? Okay. 3, sniff out treasures. If your clearing contains a sight chit, you may draw it. Nope. So that's 1. And 2, he searched twice, but he did find the cairn. So the cairn is his. He doesn't have anything to do the cairn. He doesn't need to do it. But then he's going to walk back in here. Now the problem is now nothing appears because it's a 1 and not a 3, which is what he wanted. But I think that's everybody. He found the thing. She got 1 treasure and got jumped. He did his move. He's in here. So let's take care of the wizard's challenge. So, wizard could face this dude in one-on-one combat. Fair combat. It just means he's not hidden. And he might be able to shoot him dead with the crossbow guy, but what he's going to do instead is he's going to try to talk his way out of the fight. He might have to fight him as normal anyway. 1 and 2. So let's see what the roll is, right? He's going to make a meeting roll on a special table. Roll low. 3, calm. You manage to calm the challenger and avoid combat. You score your VP. You don't get any other bonuses, but you do score your VP. So he calms the challenger. The challenge is over. The wizard is going to score another point, bringing him his 4th point, I believe, for the cards. The Witch King has his 3rd point for cards. And I think that's where we're at. So that is interesting. It edges a bunch of people's scores up. And it's actually getting pretty tight here as we head into day 20. Let's do a quick save of that information. So as you can see, the wizard pulls up ahead. The Amazon, having 2 great treasures, has 5 points. The dwarf is still leading on gold for the time being. But it is super tight. What did the wizard get instead? He has treasure cache in the Lost City. So what that means is that he needs to find the Lost City as a site, and doing so will give him a treasure. In addition to that, he will get a point. So if he can get to here, the Lost City, and locate it, he gets all that. Now it's going to be the last day of the month. So that means that we're going to be melted into mist. So only moves and hides, not much going on, really. I think we're just going to sit in the clearing for we burn the knight here burns, or the Witch King. I mean, this is going to burn day 21. Maybe we'll roll a 3. Maybe we'll get these wolves to show up. So I hate to say it, but I think he's going to hide, because it's all he can do. Pretty much move, hide, follow. He's done. A little dumb. If he wanted to not do that, he would have had to have dissolved his spell, which he can't do today anyway. So he is done. With the Amazon, I should say, has to move 5 to so she can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She actually could make it all the way to here. Now, whether she wants to do that or not, different story. She's not buddies with the rogues, and the rogues could block her and stop her, but it's only on a 6. So I think she's going to make the big move, and she's going to move all the way to the end. 6 moves to the end. So she's gonna move to the inn. Bam. So that's her day. And I think, and then I believe that she's going to, based on that, make some decisions. She doesn't have a trade phase to use. She might sell the vest though. She might try to steal that gold. She might push ahead with all that cash. So that's her move. The wizard can if he wants to. So he's going to get rid of one card that night. He's going to get rid of Explore the Borderland and get Curse Breaker, which sucks a little bit for him. Although I think he's good. Well, because he doesn't have anything to get a curse right now. Like if he had a way to get a curse, that would be awesome. Because the order's right there. So breaking that curse would be trivial. But he has no treasures and no way to actually force a curse. What he does have is possessed spirit. I think is in an event. I think it's an event, right? Oh, so he finds himself right on top of another point. Yep, it's an event. So it's for everybody. So I think that's his move. And then 3 is the challenge, and that is over. He is done with that. The swirl is the merchant. I don't think we care. Actually. So I think the move for the wizard is we will hide once. Well, we're hide twice. No, hide once. Yes, we're going to hide once. We're going to then move into the ledges. Going to search twice, and then we are done. There's purple magic in every clearing, so Fiery Blast is an easy cast. And maybe we should be looking to kill something, but he's hiding all day because he has missed. What is our dwarf doing? He just found the thing. So I think 1, 2, 3. But he's going to get beat there by. He's going to get beat there by the wizard, is my guess, and he doesn't know it yet. So I'll let that play out. If not, then I think he heads. Oh, he can draw another card since that. I'm sorry, the possessed spirits. Since it's an event, he can draw again. Elven Pathfinder. That one he'll investigate. So we put the Elven Pathfinder in a dwelling. I think. Random dwelling is a 3. That's the house. Where's the house? The house is up here, right? No, that's the guard. The house is here. Nope, that's the house is way over here. So the 4 token Elf Path Finder. And not useful at this point in the game, but he'll have played that to get another card. But that'll be tomorrow. So I think the Amazon. Okay, so that's good. And he is going to. So the dwarf is going to not write his move. Oops. Dwarf's going to not write his move, and he's going to follow the dwarf. So the question is, do we try to rehire that guard? Can we get somewhere to rehire the guard? I don't think we can. So if we did find this yesterday, we could have been 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe, but I don't think so. I think I think we're going to let them go and try to keep the gold for the last week. We can't fight everything that we did before, but we certainly can fight. Uh, it's a little bit of a haul. So, okay, we'll see where the dwarf is. I feel he's a little bit locked out here of the last week. Banking on this was a bad scene a little bit. So let's just see what happens. Let's go from there. So, okay. It is the last day of the week. Whatever we roll here is going to come off the board. 4. So giants and trolls come off the board and read pop too. So giant comes back, these trolls, but they're all on the board, so or off the board, I should say. So we're good there. They come off the board. Our rogue, I always respawn all the garrisons, even though technically I think they don't. He does when the bash cars do, so we'll leave that alone. I don't think any gray guys are dead. And I think that's it. I think we're good to go. So the trolls are back. Witch King is going to be super dull today, by the way. He hides 4 times, and he's done, and he hides. Oof, and nothing happens. The Amazon, move, and she is done. Does anyone appear at the... Nope, not the chapel. We get the Lancers coming to any of the campfires, but no one is there. So done. The dwarf moving first. I hate to say it, but since he's moving first, he would more than likely go 1, 2, 3. Because he doesn't know the wizard's going to take this token here and this spirit. Whatever. Dwarf moves, he's done. The wizard moves. Hides once. He succeeds. He moves into here. He's going to search 2 times. 1, 2, or 3. It's not guaranteed he gets them. Nope. 1, 2. Nothing happens. We get Stink and Flutter 2. That's going to draw nothing, but Stink is going to draw from our... or is it? Yeah, no. I think it's... We're going to get a big old giant right on our wizard. That is less than ideal for the wizard and idealer for the dwarf, right? Because the wizard's going to have a harder time killing that guy. Now, he does have this crossbowman. The crossbowman will indeed hit. And he won't be auto-hit by the giant, but he only kills him on a missile roll of 2 or 1, and crossbowmen roll 2 dice. That is not good odds. That is not good odds at all. Fiery Blast is very similar. Light, medium, heavy, tremendous damage. It's a T damage. At a time 3, it will hit. but we have to do 3, 2, or 1, which is not as bad, right? Now the problem is, in the meantime, the giant is swinging twice because he gets to hit with his body and he gets to hit. So he has a 66% chance of killing whatever he shoots or whatever he shoots at. Whereas we have a, let's see, 2 2 2 1 1 2. That's 3 4. We have a 4 in 36 chance. A 1/9. He has a 1/9 chance. 1 in 9 chance of killing the giant, and we have a 15 in 36 chance. No, I don't think so. Right? It's 3 3 3 2 2 3. It's 6. We add 6 to, so it's 6 chances. 3 3 3 2. Oh no, I'm sorry. 5 chances. 3 2 3 3 3 2 2 3. That's 3, and then 1 3 3 1. So that is 1 chance, 3 chance, 5 chances. We have a 9 in 36 chance of killing him. So 25% ish. So if you add our no, it's not 1/9. I'm sorry. Yeah, no, it is. It's 4, right? I'm sorry. Sorry. 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2. It's 4 in 36. So that is a 1 in 9 chance. And the 5, 3, and 1, 9 in 36 chance. So 4 in 36 and 9 in 36. So that is, we're not going to, you don't add those together, by the way. That's 32, 36 of not doing it times 27 36 of not doing it. Oh, I'm pulling calculator up. Let's do it. We're here. Whatever. We can, you can live with one so we're going to do 32 times 27 equals 864. So 864. We'll put that in memory. Then we'll clear. And then we'll do 36 squared. 1 over that times memory recall equals. We have a 1/3 chance of killing this guy. We have a 2/3 chance of not killing him. And a 1/3 chance of killing him. In the meantime, he has then he has a 2/3 chance of, 50-50 he kills the guy, as a for instance. This is just, it's not a good scene. Now, we are hit. So having said that, we can take one pot shot with our fiery blast and then put him to sleep if we need to. So I'll tell you what. So we're going to do that because it's the end of the month. And killing him could be the difference between a point or not a point. So let's do this. The giant is here. He is not on our sheet, but we're going to put him here for giggles. We are going to cast, and we don't even need a witchmacall. We don't even need color because it's purple. So we're going to cast tonight on the giant. Okay, so we're targeting the giant with Fiery Blast. Fiery Blast does tremendous damage. Light, medium, heavy, tremendous. We have to roll a 3, 2, or 1 to kill this guy. And then we can either be hidden or not hidden based on the ambush. So let's roll first. Let's do this. I got this. No, god dang it. For sure that was going to bounce to a 2. When I saw it, it doesn't. And of course, because you always do, I lost my damn die on this stupid thing. There we go. Oh, don't put your die on that. Okay. So we do heavy damage. That does not kill the giant. Are we exposed? We are not exposed. Having said that, we also can't cast again. We are done. So that's it. That was it. That was our one shot. We almost got him. We didn't get him. And we are stuck in that clearing. Is there anything else that needs to be adjudicated before the end of the month? I do believe so. What we're going to do is we're going to get rid of Snake Charmer and Troll Slayer for the Amazon. She's going to pull 2 new cards at the end of the day. She has, and that stinks a little bit. She's going to get Diplomat, but that's Ogres. And she gets Merchant. It could work. Diplomat Ogres is a non-starter because the Ogres are dead and they're going to stay dead till the end of the game. Merchant is to buy an item in one dwelling and you can sell it to another for 2 times your purchase price. It is a guaranteed profit. The question is, where the hell would she sell whatever she's going to sell at? And can she get there in less than a week, pretty much? Let's say she buys something at the Rogues. 1, 2, 3, 4. Where's the nearest dwelling that she can get to? A large campfire, if someone shows, maybe? She can definitely pull the locksmith, though. So there you go. So I think that's her gig. I do think the wizard is he's gonna try for this possessed spirit, and he's going to maybe try to run for the lost city, maybe to find it and get the treasure cab. So maybe that could be 2 points for him. I don't think there's. He could do 1 bridge. Everything else is a little dicey for him because this doesn't count. You can't go under. You're supposed to go across a bridge. I suppose he could do this. I suppose he could get that if he really worked it. The question is, could he get it within a week? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That's day 1. Day 2. Day 1, 2, 3, 3. Day 4. Day 5. Day 6 and day 7. He could technically pick up that point. If he just, that's all he did. He just ran to catch those last 2 bridges. You could pick up 2 extra points. Now that's only going to get you 6. I don't know if that's prudent. It's a good thought. The Witch King already has prowess. I would love to get Wolf Tamer. I would love to get Spider Slayer. He could pick up 2 quick points there if he could just get any of these to pop. The Dwarf. End of the day, I suppose. If he did Elven Pathfinder, he does get 1 last time. He gets Goblin Bounty. If the dwarf was in a different place, he would just go and try to kill both these dragons. So, all right. But that's it. We're about done for the week. Our current scores, I think. Let me take a quick look here at everyone's sheet. The Amazon does have 3 points. She has 10 prowess, which I don't think gets her onto the scoreboard. She does have, however, two great treasures, which put her in the lead there. The wizard has 4 cards, but nothing else. So there you go. That's his 4 points. The Witch King has 3 points with cards, 2 in prowess because his 28 is the winner. And he is done. And then finally, the dwarf is currently leading in gold with 13. I think that's true, which is a little pathetic for the dwarf. He has 14 notoriety, so that's going to give him 1 prowess point. That scores him 5 points. So I think we have the scores correct. I think we have their set of quests correct. Oh man, it's going to be a little bit of a duel to the finish here. I would love. I mean, the wizard could learn spells, and that gets him 2 points. Also, it's just where. So that's something we haven't done a good job of. The altar really is his place, I think. I think he grabs the spirit. He then immediately makes a beeline for the altar. He tries to get a spell and get cursed, frankly, and then run back to the order to fix it. And maybe he can do that by the end of the week. Maybe. So cool. I think we're in a really good spot here. I think we have a little bit of excitement for the last day. This is certainly befits our final match of this first round of characters. So super excited to get this to the finish line. Thank you all for watching. I will see you in a little bit.